Hello, this is Joe Gomulak-Cavicchio, and today we'll be going over the 2014 template for the School of Nursing. So the first thing that students will see is the course homepage. This was previously known as the Read Me First page, but we've decided to change the name to course homepage. It's going to have the same basic information as your Read Me First, any important announcements you want your students to know right away. So in the beginning, you'll probably have a welcome back message or a welcome to the course, just getting them oriented to their expectations and point them where they need to go. Next, you're going to go to Meet the Faculty. And we have a couple of different options. You can create a contact card. You can do a Meet the Professor, which a folder would go into. There's a couple of different options that you could do. But it has basic information of email, work phone number, office location, office hours, and then notes. I've had a couple people ask, they want to include their cell phone number. You could put that in your notes with explicit directions like don't call after 10 o'clock, don't call before 8 a.m., anything like that that you would want the students to know. But there isn't any real way to put it right under the work phone number. Underneath the Meet the Faculty are going to be your class announcements. And the announcements are going to be like before. You can create a new announcement for your student to see. And if you want an email to go out with the announcement letting the students know something immediately, you can check down here and it will email all the students in addition to being in the announcements tab. You might want to do that just so that they have that information right away. It's in a couple of different spots, so hopefully that they won't miss it. Underneath announcements is going to be the course syllabus. So here's a basic outline for the syllabus so that they all look very similar. The students know where, the information is going to be and when information is going to be in there. Credit hours, the course. Again, all of your contact information is going to go down here. Meeting times and locations, prerequisites, co-requisites, and everything down here. Some instructors have also included their syllabus as a document so the student can download it and have a hard copy of it if they want. This one's in a Word format. If you can, I would suggest having it in PDF form so students that don't have Word might have an older version of Word. It'll be accessible to everyone. So in the course schedule is going to be next. So you might give some brief information on timelines in your syllabus, but in the course schedule you're going to lay everything out week by week, topic by topic. I've seen this done a couple of different ways, but the basic information you're going to want to have is dates, any topics, and assignments due. You can also include module numbers so that they can follow along explicitly. Okay, I'm on module 1, 2, 3, and so on. Again, you can have your course document shared or your course schedule shared as a document if you can. I would again suggest saving it as a PDF and attaching that instead so that all students will be able to see that. Next is going to be our learning modules. And here's some basic information on the learning modules. Here's a sample learning module for you to see. The first thing you're going to see is the introduction. You're going to want to keep this short, but have it be something interesting, something to pique their interest, something to draw on their previous knowledge so that they can kind of start thinking about the topic you're going to be discussing that week. Then you're going to have the learning objectives, again stated something like by the end of this module, the student will be able to, and then give some bullet points of the things that they should be able to do. Key concepts, anything that they might need to know going into the module, things that they're going to need to pick up on. Required readings. Some people put in recommended readings. Oftentimes, though, if you put in recommended readings, the students will just skim over those if they look at them at all. If there's something you really think they should look at, put them in recommended readings. Underneath that are learning activities. And for discussion boards, blogs, wikis, journals, anything like that, inside the learning activities, make sure you add those as specific items. So go down into tools and add an actual journal or a link to the discussion board instead of adding an item and then telling them to go to the discussion board and then submitting their assignment. By doing this, it kind of cuts down on user error. It makes it a lot faster for them. They can just click right from the learning module and go where they need to go. We're going to use our breadcrumbs to go back a little bit. We'll go back to the sample learning module. Down here, you'll see a lecture. For online classes, if you want to upload a voiceover PowerPoint, a video that you've done for another class, if you want to just put up your PowerPoint lecture and slides, you could do that in here. And assignments. So if you have anything you want your students to turn in this week, you can go ahead and put an assignment in there. Next are the assessments. I would suggest putting assessments in here directly so that the students could, again, just put their material in. So go down to assessments and put in an assignment, and that'll put an assignment in there for your students to just attach their assignment directly. And after you've created an assignment, that will automatically create an item in Grade Center for you. Again, we're going to use the breadcrumbs. Since we've gone through everything in the learning module, I'm going to click here to expand. And we can see all of the learning modules again. Underneath learning modules, you're going to put your course evaluations. Then there's going to be the faculty resource page for Blackboard from the School of Nursing, how to contact help, any resources we have. We have little help on Panopto, Articulate, Screencast-O-Matic, Blackboard Collaborate, and other items you might use in Blackboard. And then a faculty reflection. So here's a little information on a reflective journal if you would like to keep it. You can create your journal. You can just have it as an item. If you're going to do that, make sure that this link is hidden from students. And you might also want to make this not available to the students by going in and not permitting users to view this content. So these tabs are going to be the same for all courses. Again, this makes it a lot easier for the students that there's some continuity. They know what to expect. They know what information is going to be there. And they know that the information is going to be there. Underneath, now you can customize some of these buttons. Some suggestions are assignments, any course documents, maybe exemplar papers you want to show them, any e-reserves you have, discussion boards, virtual office hours. And again, underneath that are going to be the same 3 tabs: student support, my grades, and tools. And from here you can hide any of these links from students if you'd like. If you don't want them to see wikis because you're not using them here, you can hide this link, and then when they go into the tools section of their Blackboard, they won't be able to see that. So that's just a brief outline of the new template in Blackboard. Again, things haven't really changed that much. We've just renamed things and reorganized to make it a lot easier for the students and for you to use. I would encourage you to have your students contact the Blackboard help. If you'd like, you can even put this in your announcements or on the course homepage. I have this document that kind of just points them who to email, phone, or where to go if they need help, kind of as a first line so that they're not always going to you first thing when they need help. You could just email me if you'd like this, and I can send this to you as a PDF, and you can just put that right in your course. As always, you can call me, email, or stop by if you have any questions about the template or anything else in Blackboard.